8 o'clock on the dot. You know how we rock. This the Underground Show, man. What's going on, St. Louis, St. Louis? What's going on? What's going on, everybody that's tuning in to the Underground Show? A lot of things been going on in St. Louis during the storms, man. It's a lot of things we're gonna get touch base on tonight. This is the Underground Show, but we're gonna start the show off real quick. Get a couple songs in. You know how we do it. And we're going to get down to talk about the devastation of St. Louis, what could happen, what might happen. Share the live. Everybody, I want all your opinions and what you all think, what should happen, what should be happening. We're going to talk about it all, man. This is the Underground Show. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go.
Man, we turn it up. Goons in the place, they shooting it up. VIP hoes, they ready to suck. Cause everywhere we lighting it up. Pocket full of money, we living it up. Butt nigga girls, they giving it up. Doing hands in the ass, they picking it up. It's showtime, it's showtime, it's showtime. We turn it up. Goons in the place, they shooting it up. VIP hoes, they ready to suck. Cause everywhere we lighting it up. Pocket full of money, we living it up. Butt nigga girls, they giving it up. Doing hands in the ass, they picking it up. It's showtime, it's showtime.
You are now tuned in to the Underground Show. Lock in.
Bullets hurt. I've been stabbed in my head, in my sleep, in the penitentiary, stabbed in my side. You know what I'm saying? I've been through many wars, and I'm fortunate to be turning 55 this year, to be out here to tell you that we need peace. Show me peace. Be the solution of it. Don't be the problem. We've been problems too long. Let's see, as you can see, I'm on the clock like always. But make sure y'all go tap in with my boy Razz at the Underground Show. Make sure that y'all motherfucking sending that music in every motherfucking Friday night. The show is popping. They about to do some major things. Website going up. Your boy Lil C already locked in, man. But make sure all my local artists go fuck with my boy Razz, Steve Blast at the Underground Show. They got a lot of shit finna pop off, man.
So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. That's the reason why we pray. That's the reason why we pray. I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song. You know you got to pray. Yeah, we got to pray. So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we need to pray. I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we got to pray.
Yeah. My third eye very keen like a bird eye. The Jesus ain't talk about that other guy. Bad times don't last, it's past times. So get up and wipe down like the last time. Yo, I know you checking for the ball out. Top down with your hair back. Last time you and Jesus had a fallout. Now you thinking about time to get it all back. Hey, prayer work, but the pain hurt. Hey, pray first and everything work. We committed to the worst in the first book. Take the evil off and wash it like a stained shirt. When you get it, you'll be really living. Once you're living, then your sins forgiven. And we can make it if we stay. All you gotta do is pray every doggone day.
So everybody keep your head up.
Keep your head up, people.
I know that life has got you fed up. That's the reason why we pray.
You gotta put your hands
That's the reason why we
down on your
pray.
knees and give him praise.
I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song.
That's the reason why we made this song.
You know you got to pray.
You got to pray, baby.
Yeah, we got to pray.
Yeah.
So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we need to pray. I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we got to pray.
His name is hallowed. I rally to keep my spirit in battle. Them fiber things don't bother me, cause y'all was gonna provide me with a back door, stack dough, cigarilla with the fan, and I'ma make the passes like Flacco, stack mode. Show me living for real, you disappear like a land on a black flow. If you ain't know boy, the devil run near. Yeah, go take a picture with him. I'ma cheer right here, watch you start your career. Cause all dollars don't make sense. If you can have the money, the strength, the power, the devil walk around, skin whom he can devour. We don't know the time, the place, no hour. The only thing left to do is pray. I told y'all once before, the beat the only thing that I murder. Am I the best thing that you heard of? Hope you join us in the prayer circle. We just wanna put something on your brain to help you maintain everyday life, everyday fight. Yeah, the Holy Spirit is who I learned from. Let them clap back and I clap back. I'll be dead before they know when I'm down. I'ma come right back. You can have the money, the strength, the power, the devil walk around, so you know him, he can devour. We don't know the time, the place, no hour. The only thing left to do is pray. Pray.
So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we need to pray. Weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, we were built off grind. Weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, we were built off grind. I came up in the hood, I came up out the struggle. Growed up in a crack house with 3 other brothers. I done seen some things I couldn't tell you. House full of strangers, drug paraphernalia. My mom got clean when I turned 16. Came back on the scene, to me that was a dream. Coming from a fiend to a strong black queen. Trying to save me from crashing out in these streets. The beefs turned to wars and the wars went far. Jumping out of bushes, I'm climbing up out of cars. From a hero, neighborhood street star to a zero, spending years behind the bars. I pressed through the pain, but I still got scars. Now that I'm up, making plays like my name Andrew Luck. Got the new snowflakes on the truck when I was down in the slump. Said the Lord came and filled up my cup. Weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, we were built off grind. Weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, we were built off grind. Word up in the street, they saying that he the man, bruh. Said he got the juice, they callin' him Tropicana. In a jumpsuit, the same color as Phantom. Family got to drive from Florida to Louisiana. The feds hit your head, boy, you never know. Put you on a plane and send you to California. How I wound up in prison, they ain't taking into account I grew up in conditions. Police lied on the stand, say I dove for the business. All the time in their mind, guess they wanted to kill me. After a while, realizing the Lord, he was with me. Bounced out on them haters, said I had them guns like Al-Qaeda. Yeah, I know that my crimes were awful, but the things that they did was unlawful. But with the Lord, all things are possible. So your boy about to lean on the gospel. Weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, we were built off grind. Weather the bad storm, yeah. We still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, we were built off grind.
What's going on, everybody? Everybody, this the Underground Show. I know it's tough right now, St. Louis. Going through a thing right now, going through, you know, going really, really going through it. You know, It's like your life change in seconds, in minutes, and I'm praying for everybody down there in St. Louis. You see all of the unity that's going on. You see all of what's going on, young lady. You see all of the unity going on. You see everybody that's helping out, giving away food and doing other great things in St. Louis. Um, I know Facebook been going crazy. The social media period been going crazy. People been saying things, um, Cormon, St. Louis, because they think they so better and all this kind of stuff from the other side, no, from the east side and stuff like that. From certain people, certain individuals, not from everybody, just from certain individuals. I also seen some, disturbing little, Texas under there, like, oh, they this and that, and all that kind of stuff like that. At a time like this, I don't think it's time for those type of posts. I think, sometimes it's like, I don't think a lot of people heard of this, but sometimes it's like, so now, if you never heard of it, now you have heard of it. Sometimes it's best to shut the fuck up sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, and especially times like this, it's people that lost their homes, got to figure shit out. It's people that was renting homes that's destroyed. Got to figure out where they're gonna move. Life changed just in the blink of an eye, just like that. People that lost their homes with no insurance and things of that nature. It's a lot of stuff that's going on down there, and everybody's trying to find a way to survive and to get back their life that just been took from 'em, to look on social media and seeing these kind of crazy posts. Sometimes just shut the fuck up. It's a time for that if you want to get on and say some shit. But these aren't the time for that. People is going through a thing and really is trying to figure things out, figure life out now, just in the blink of an eye. A lot of people lost a lot of things. Uh, some of my family did lose because some of my family live like way out in the county areas and stuff like that. But some of my family did lose, like my moms, stepmom, so what have you. She lost a house that been there like 50, probably 60 years. That been passed down through the family, through generations of family, and had just lost her house. And that was a house that everyone always visited, that everyone frequently went to. Like, if you know to find a person, you can go to that house. Like, that was a house that didn't have a value. It had personal value. You dig what I'm saying? And people just loved that house and always attended that house, always did reconstruction on the house, all that kind of stuff. That was the house to always go to, and now destroyed and gone out the family. My brother, he lost a crib. He owns several cribs down in St. Louis, and he lost one of his complexes or what have you. So people is, it's tough right now, and people is trying to figure stuff out and find out what they're going to do actually. Are they going to stay in St. Louis? Are they going to move there? Are we going to rebuild? I mean, it's real tough right now for people just to be coming up with stupid posts. I just say shut the fuck up. Go help. You dig what I'm saying? Or shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice. You have free will. But I say on stuff like that, like stupid posts and stupid shit, talking about what's happening, just talking about the city and stuff like that. Right now, it's not the time for that shit. They're going through a lot. People's going through a lot right now, and thankful to all the people that's down there helping out, clearing out debris. Bringing the saws out, chainsaws out, and everything, sawing down the wood, sawing down the trees and stuff like that, picking up, cleaning up, handing out food, doing everything that they can possibly do, to help out. So St. Louis is really doing they do, and that's what we talking about. See, that's the St. Louis. That's St. Louis. Hate that something like this had to happen, but that's St. Louis. See, that's that's the shit that I miss about my city when I come down and visit, when I come back home and visit. I mean, that's now see, that is St. Louis. That's the real deal, like St. Louis. That's what's going on. But a lot of people, some people coming down there, you can't kind of get mad at them, kind of gotta be happy that they at least did lend a hand. But some people coming for their little clout and getting their little likes. I mean, it is what it is on that behalf. You know, everybody do shit to get likes and clout on the social media. So I mean, as far as that, I don't really pay attention to that. If that's what they doing. At least they are coming to help, and at least they did, put an effort to help. So that's really what I looked at. For them getting their clout, that's just what it is. Social media, that's what it's all about, and we're in that type of world. But it's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff for the other bullshit. So St. Louis strong, but we're gonna show a couple of things to see, what everybody thinks and what y'all think. What's going to happen to St. Louis, to the city parts and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into that real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and let me know what y'all thinking down there. Sorry about that. And how's everything going down there in St. Louis? Y'all let me know what's going on. While we get to these segments real quick. Um, did I put it in here? Thought I did. This it right here. Oh, I probably didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I didn't do. Okay, that's why. All right, let's get into it.
These are rentals. A lot of them rentals. So what's gonna happen is you got whatever aid that's gonna come in is gonna be going to the owners of the property a lot of times, right? So you got that situation going on. Then you got homeowners who actually own their homes, but maybe they ain't got no insurance or something like that. Some of these properties, the city may determine we're gonna condemn these because they too far gone, especially when you ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no way. So the city might say, hey, y'all got this much time to get this shit together, because once everything else start flowing, they gonna feel like they should have had enough time to get their shit together too. Then they gonna be coming trying to coming trying to condemn. What ends up happening when there's large swaths of land like this, let's say they go and it's a whole block and every one of them tore up, they go condemn all those houses. Then what ends up happening is they got to tear all those down. Now you got blocks of land that's available. Okay, well, let's just say we all know the history of the north side. A lot of these properties were bought in the 50s and 60s. Then the person that bought it died and they went to their kids. And the person that their kids died, then they went to their kids. So it's done went down so many lines of generations and nobody ever cleared the deed. So you got to think, okay, if mama got 4 kids and then she died, and then her kids each got 3 kids apiece, then they died, their deed is split in so many different sections. That's kind of what's called, a lot of people call it heirs deeds. When it's split like that, what can end up happening is investors can come in and piece off each one of those heirs and buy their portion and then take the land for themselves. Now, if they start doing that, then what ends up happening is once they get nice large swaths of land, then you go find a developer that wants to develop on it. Developers don't want to develop on one-track lands because ain't no money in building 1 house, 2 house, 3 house. It's money building in whole subdivisions and communities. So what's going to happen here is if they are able to do it, they're going to come, condemn a bunch of these properties, then they're going to sell it to investors for pennies. Investors going to build on it. And then boom, there go your gentrification, because you're not going to be able to buy the houses. They in for money. You know what I'm saying? Or what about the renters? The renters. We got all these slumlords that let these properties sit in this condition all this time, never updated. Now they finna file these insurance claims. The insurance gonna come, pay some money, fix it up. Once they fix it up, you can't afford to live there no more because they gonna want more money for updated property. So there go your gentrification.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what a lot of people. What's going on, Miss Hollis? How you doing today, young lady? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, honey. I can't hear you. But there's a lot of things that's swirling around that been, saying on Facebook about what's finna happen and what's going to happen. And those are some of the things that in process. From what we understand, Underground been talking about it for years about on how St. Louis is, want the city back, and want to move more of the black residents out, move more of the poverty people more out of the city, and take over back over the downtown and most of the city areas. Um, so what this storm did was kind of help them kind of do it faster. They already been buying up property and stuff like that. Developers already been in. That been already solidified. Developers already been happening so long. The north side, the city has been decimated for many years. I've been gone from St. Louis for 11 years now, and it been decimated for a long time. And Holly, Holly, say something. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. I ain't lying. Yeah, I really can't hear you. But yeah, I got everybody in here. What's going on, everybody? I got Hollis in here now, and I have Latanya Chapman. She knows more about these type of things. She has way more knowledge than me about these things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the video over. I'm talking about what's going on in St. Louis right now, about the destruction and the tornado that just happened in St.
Hi,
Louis.
everybody.
I hear you. What you say,
Okay. I was just speaking. Good evening, everybody.
Holly?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I'm waiting for Holly. See if I can hear Holly. Miss
Okay.
Holly? 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 You hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Holly, I can't hear you, honey. Holly? We can't hear you, honey. All right. So she'll be back in. So, all right. So we're going to get down to this real quick, Tanya. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty and talk about what's going on in St. Louis right now. You know what I'm saying? We know the tornado happened. I already talked about the other bullshit, I know you've been seeing the Texas, little post about, East St. Louis, about St. Louis, Karma, and all this. I hear you.
I'm sorry. I say I know it's going on, but I don't pay any attention to it. So
Yeah, so I negated off that. So I just really want to get to the real problems that's what's finna happen in St. Louis and what's going down. So I'm gonna show this video again, and then I'm gonna show another video behind that because I already showed that video and I got another video also to show. So we're gonna hit that real quick since you
These
didn't see
are
it.
rentals. A lot of them rentals. So what's gonna happen is you got whatever aid that's gonna come in is gonna be going to the owners of the property a lot of times, right? So you got that situation going on. Then you got homeowners who actually own their homes, but maybe they ain't got no insurance or something like that. Some of these properties, the city may determine we're gonna condemn these because they too far gone, especially when you ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no way. So the city might say, hey, y'all got this much time to get this shit together, because once everything else start flowing, they gonna feel like they should have had enough time to get their shit together too. Then they gonna be coming trying to coming trying to condemn. What ends up happening when there's large swaths of land like this, let's say they go and it's a whole block and every one of them tore up. They go condemn all those houses. Then what ends up happening is they got to tear all those down. Now you got blocks of land that's available. Okay, well, let's just say we all know the history of the north side. A lot of these properties were bought in the 50s and 60s. Then the person that bought it died, and they went to their kids. And the person that their kids died, then they went to their kids. So it's done went down so many lines of generations, and nobody ever cleared the deed. So you got to think, okay, if mama got 4 kids and then she died, and then her kids each got 3 kids apiece, then they died, that deed is split in so many different sections. That's kind of what's called, a lot of people call it heirs deeds. When it's split like that, what can end up happening is investors can come in and piece off each one of those heirs and buy their portion and then take the land for themselves. Now, if they start doing that, then what ends up happening is once they get nice large swaths of land, then you go find a developer that wants to develop on it. Developers don't want to develop on one tract lands because ain't no money in building 1 house, 2 house, 3 house. It's money building in whole subdivisions and communities. So what's gonna happen here is if they are able to do it, they're gonna come condemn a bunch of these properties, then they gonna sell it to investors for pennies. Investors gonna build on them, and then boom, there go your gentrification because you're not gonna be able to buy the houses. They in for money. You know what I'm saying? Or what about the renters? The renters. We got all these slumlords that let these properties sit in this condition all this time, never updated. Now they finna file these insurance claims. The insurance gonna come, pay some money, fix it up. Once they fix it up, you can't afford to live there no more because they gonna want more money for updated property. So there go your gentrification.
Okay, ladies. Ty, is
Okay.
any truth to that?
Um, it can. It can be some truth to that. But you gotta understand St. Louis narrative. Um, I tell everyone this is the reason looking at this situation is the very vital reason why voting is important in your neighborhood. Not just the president, not just the mayor, but your councilmen, your aldermen, and all the officials that is in your community. In St. Louis, every neighborhood has a community organization. There are people that sits on the board of these community organizations, and they are the community. They supposed to be the speakers for the community. Um, I can't say everything of what she's saying is true, and I can't say it's not true because there are certain things that can take place politically wise that may happen and may not happen. But the whole thing of it all is this is politics. Now that the disaster has happened, you're gonna see politics at its finest, and you're gonna see if you've been voted for the right people or not voted for the right people, or if you're being in your community the right way or not being in your community the right way. Developers, it was a major developer that bought the whole JVL. He bought all the JVL. Why? Because he knew the AI building was getting built there. But he did nothing with the property. He did absolutely nothing. He allowed the property value to run down. He allowed all these buildings to be in
Hey,
shambles.
hey,
Now you have the LRA that own
hold on,
these buildings.
hold on
And
1 second. Hold on 1 second. Just 1 second. Continue. I just want to say
so
something. Hold on, Tanya. 1 second. Just one
okay.
second. Everybody already bought was buying the shit already. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's all I want to say. Underground Show been talking about this certain what you talking about, what you telling me?
Oh,
We've
okay.
been talking about this for years. Go ahead though.
So So when he purchased it and he didn't do anything with the property, St. Louis City sued him and they won. So he has to pay the city millions of dollars back. So the information that was given in this clip that you just showed has already been taking place. So I can't say they're gonna do it or not gonna do it.
Right.
I know I'm part of organizations where we have plans to rebuild, and I am a developer myself. But at the end of the day, St. Louis City is not going to want to own more property than they already own.
Right.
The LRA got properties now that they cannot get rid of. And if the big developers do come in and purchase the property, then they're going to be fearful because they don't know what they're going to be able to do because they're going to get fined by the city if they come in there and buy the property and don't do nothing with it. So you got these issues that's already occurred before the storm happened. Now the storm didn't happen, and it's just even worse. What it's on the community. Now your voting matter, and they just voted what last month, March, April, and now this all matter because now who you finna go run to and tell them about this? It haven't been ruled a national disaster yet. I get calls from since the storm happened. I have gotten calls already. So many calls. What they're gonna do? Is it gonna be ruled a national disaster? Are we gonna get money? What's have you seen anything come through the pipeline? Actually, I'm a business. My business is registered in the city of St. Louis. They have already sent me a payment thing out to get payment for the structure of my business getting effect. But I haven't even sent it in because of the fact of you need to help the community. Why are you trying to help the business owner? What we gonna be in business for if there is no community? What we gonna be doing as business owners if the community come in? And I could show y'all the evidence. They sent it a day after the storm. And I'm like, why am I getting an email about compensating my business a day after the storm on a Saturday? How? Why? So there's things behind the scene that if you don't go to your alderman, your community organization, your councilman, and find out what the hell going on, what that young lady is saying might be possible.
So right now they
So that
have
means the community.
So right now they have buses
Mhm.
that's transferring people, taking people to places where they can get showers and things of that nature. Hearing of stories of some people living in their cars. Hearing of stories where we're hearing a lot of stories of theft. I actually seen um looters, what we call looters or what have you. But I seen, people going to, the wig store, get their wig supplies and stuff like that or what have you.
Let me
Seen.
tell you about that story. That wasn't a looting. He told them to take it.
All right, told
The
me to take it.
owner
Oh,
of
okay.
that shop,
Oh, okay.
he told them to take it because he got insurance on it.
Right, right, right.
He gonna get paid.
Anyway,
So people need to really pay attention to what's going on around them. It never takes the federal government this long to come and rule an area a disaster.
true that.
Why? It's a week almost already. It should have been ruled at least 3 days, 3 or 4 days for them to what you call examine the area to see what all was tore up. And not only go on St. Louis City website, they are contracting people that has drones. So they don't even know the the full scope of the damages. Cause why are you contracting people now that got drones? You go look on their website and you see what they trying to do, who they contracted. They ain't pulling contractors. They not pulling contractors. They're pulling examiners. Hello, how you doing? They pulling examiners to examine the storm. The same way the sirens didn't go off, they don't know what the hell they doing in that city hall, and they councilmen or they community organizations don't know what they're doing either. And this is the problem. These are the questions they should ask when it's election time. So if they don't get it, I just go on there and I look and I see the contracts. I say, oh, okay, that's what they got going on. They ain't pulling no contractors in. Contractors didn't call me. Hey, you heard anything? Nope. Only way you go down there and get some work done in the city right now, if you volunteer, then you may get um then you may end up getting a job or two or getting the contractors. But the big developers been doing what they've been doing. They'll go to the city, they'll contract out the city, build two or three houses or maybe a whole street, and then they'll take the contractor money and say, "Hey, we scared for our safety. We're not building anymore," and they still get. The big contractors been doing it, but now they're
Um,
afraid. So eminent domain do play a part in it. So
and people
that
have
video is
said
partially true.
people have said also down there. I've seen a couple posts where people was trying to do their job, like for us get the electricity going back on and put up poles or what have you, and they felt scared for their life, or they couldn't do their job and stuff like that. But thanks for letting us actually know that was a good thing, because they said looter, so I didn't know. I just watched what I seen. So thanks for
Oh,
saying that. You dig what I'm saying? To let them know, hey, they wasn't even looting. They motherfucker told them go get the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. Because there's a
right.
lot of good things that's happening in St. Louis right now. A lot of people are coming together, like I was saying earlier. A lot of food is getting passed out. A lot of people feeding people. A lot of people, blankets, clothes, all sorts of things, common stuff that you need, everyday essentials and stuff like that. But the thing is now is what everyone is going to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I played that video to let people get people knowledge of what can happen. But what can they do? I'm not the expert. I ain't gonna lie. All I know, if you ain't got no money, shit funny. If you ain't got no insurance, woo wee. And then if you live in an apartment, really, woo wee. You know what I'm saying? What choices do you make? But what can they do to save?
So
What some people can do
I'm
to save, to save their property, to save the community? What can they come collectively and do? What do you think? You're more of an expert in that than me.
so I'm gonna say this. The reason the federal government haven't stepped in because St. Louis still got all that money that they done sued from that stadium. They have all that money. I can't see that post. I'm sorry.
All right, that's somebody. Go ahead, though.
Oh, okay. So they have all that money still in St. Louis City that they haven't spent from that lawsuit from the dome that they got from
Crump,
um from
crump.
from the guy that the Rams.
Right, crump.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, Crump. I
yeah.
couldn't.
The
Yeah.
owner. Yeah.
Federal government might be looking like you got money. What we need to come down there for? You see what I'm saying? The people that don't have no money ain't much you can do. What can you do but relocate? And that's what they gonna do. They gonna relocate them because think about it. You're not gonna be billed enough, and no, you're not gonna no 90-day or no 66 month turnaround. You really got to rebuild. It's almost like a Hurricane Katrina situation. And why they was complaining so much about
Yeah.
their local politicians.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
They
something like
left,
that. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So it's nothing. They sitting in that city hall right now fighting with the federal government. The federal government fighting with them, and Trump is even harder because the fact that he has given so many different cities so many millions of dollars when the COVID came and they did nothing with the funding. So now it has left these people. All this is politics. All this is politics. It's just politics. And he like, why should I give you when you got $300 million sitting up in there that you ain't even gave to the community? The community has a lot of stuff that they qualify for that they're not getting based on your local politician. But I feel
Mm.
sorry for these individuals. I stress, and if I give my service for free, please, please go to all your resources. FEMA is just not one of them. You have all kind of disaster resources
Well,
and
FEMA
grants
not coming.
that you make,
FEMA not
huh?
coming. FEMA not coming. He killed that shit.
Oh,
So FEMA not coming.
yeah. So
They're not coming.
that's the whole thing. He might go through SBA, and then it was if you. And here's another thing: when they send funding to these areas, they gonna put stipulations on them, credit stipulations, um, um, family sizes, your income. They gonna put stipulations on it where people gonna be like, "Well, damn, I don't even qualify for that. My credit ain't no 620, or my credit ain't this." It's gonna be all this other BS, and the people not gonna even really get help like they supposed to get help, and it's just bad. It's really terrible because they're putting stipulations on money that they don't even have stipulations for.
So
Yep,
what can people do to
stepped away.
so still the question is what can people do to kind of stop these type of things from happening? What do you think? Or if you was in this
In an
situation, what
emergency,
would you do? What would be your strategy, or what would you try to do at this point? Community together, we trying to.
they need.
All right, check it out. I
Well,
seen something. I seen this show, right, and it was about back in the day stuff, right? And it was talking about certain revolutions, and there was a lot of stuff that I didn't never knew that was going on, and it was just one particular thing that was going on that I never knew about that was happening in New York is when the house collapse thing, right? And what they did, they went in all these apartments and they fixed their own community up. Like they literally went in and fixed their own community up. You know what I'm saying? Got the resources and everybody learned to trade. Like if you build, like if you go fix your own crib up, that's your shit. You dig what I'm saying? So, but anyway, but go ahead. So, what could they do? I think people need to go check that out too. So, but anyway, go ahead.
the whole thing for them to do is go down to that city hall as a collective. If they don't demand it, they're not gonna get it done. Stay off of social media. Talk about it. Get a collective of people, renters, homeowners, everybody that was affected, and go down to that city hall and sit in those city meetings. Go down there, ask them, what are you gonna do to help us get back where we're gonna help or gonna be, and make them put it in writing. Cause what can they do if you financially tied, but you are a resident of that community, so you have the rights? And they're talking about, oh, people coming and getting help and don't even live in the community.
Yeah, that been
Well, what are
happening.
you doing?
Yeah, that been happening.
Right. So what are you doing as a person in other community? What has anyone, and I have not seen, has anyone saw a city councilman or a senator or even the governor walk those grounds?
I haven't seen nothing on social media. I'm not in St. Louis, so I can't see no live. But from far as
I
social media, I haven't seen anyone post anything of that nature of any mayor or anything, visiting the city. So I don't know.
now
So
the
you
mayor
you're
she been
down there.
going
So have you seen
on,
anything on the news or
right.
anything?
She's now the mayor has been going and been talking, but where are your state representatives? Where are the federal sector of this? Trump may say no, FEMA can't come, but if the governor and the city senators and all these individuals go before him and say, "Oh yeah, we need that. They gotta come." Who's taking up for them? Who's taking up for them to get the stuff they need to rebuild? Because they can't do it on their own. And going back and forth on social media ain't gonna get it. You need to get together as a collective and go down to that city hall and get the knocking on their door. When you become a problem to them, they easily get it fixed quickly. If you start demanding things quickly, yes, we can come together. I had the opportunity to go and pass out some supplies and different stuff like that under my organization, and I told them I'm not going. And they like, why? I say, because I need the smoke to die down. It's too much going on.
Yeah.
It's not being reciprocated. People are mad. Let it die down until you can actually be the actual help. I don't want to be publicized that I help somebody. I don't need my company to be glorified or pasted on social media websites. I don't need none of that. I need to be a help, is what I went down there to do. But right now the smoke is up and everybody wants the glitz and glams and taking the picture, making the social media videos, going live, being upset, going back and forth. I don't need none of that. That's not helping the people. That's not even getting them answers to how they gonna get rebuilt. And they pissed off. People going down there getting supplies. Their houses wasn't even up and livable. How you gonna get supplies to board up a house that is not livable, that you just purchased and you just got it sitting there? Now you know that it was a disaster in the area. Now you can got the money. You can go get the money now as a homeowner or a landowner to fix up that property that you didn't have in the first place. So it's so many different narratives in the out that's over there. Only thing I would say is go talk to your local politician. Go knock on their doors. Ask them what help is it, or how can you rebuild, or make sure they don't do that. Get some petitions going on, because that's the only way you're gonna do it.
Right.
It's sad. It
I
really
mean,
sad.
but I know they've
If
been buying
I
up.
post, I will post
I know
if
they've
there's
been
some
wanting the city
available.
back. I know, they built a new soccer stadium. They got, they in the dome with the Battle Hawks, got the football team, been had the baseball team, and got ballpark village going on, all these certain things going on. They've been wanting the downtown areas back, and especially the city's part. You know what I'm saying? They've been wanting the city. So I think that a lot of things that she said
But to
really
be
can go
honest,
into
they have.
effect because it's already was going in effect already. People like you even specified that people already
But I
bought property and it already been in effect on what they want, that's what's going to transpire. And what's going to transpire is what a lot of people been saying, because a lot of people do know this: higher rent, condos, all this type of development, higher things where you can't afford it. Your Section 8 is not going to. Then, the thing about the Section 8, that's something that's no, not even finna be shit no more, because you can only be on it
cut
for
off.
so many years, and then you'll have to get the fuck off the Section 8.
Right.
So it ain't no more like leaving it to your daughters or leaving it to, what I'm saying, to anybody of that nature. You own that shit, you better do what you got to do, and get off of it. So it's a lot of things that's changing, a lot of laws that's changing. Um, Trump got this big, beautiful bill shit. That's a whole nother subject, which I'm not really gonna get on that. But that's a whole. Some of the shit good. I ain't
Yep.
gonna lie. When you look at some of the shit cool, but a lot of shit not. But that's a
Yeah.
whole nother story. But we on this right
But
now. So, but huh?
here's here's the thing too. In those neighborhoods, when you're leaving your estate to your other family members, or however, they're not taking care of the properties.
Right.
They're letting the properties just go down.
Yeah.
So you allowing these type of things to happen. They've been coming back taking the city.
Right.
They've been doing this. I know myself for 5 years.
And I ain't in your
And I'm gonna
field.
tell you
And
how you
I've been
watch.
saying that shit. I've been saying that shit.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you how to watch. If you want to watch, I'm giving you inside stuff. If you want to watch and show if they finna build something big, go to your local government pages and find out what permits they approve of. If they approve bigger permits to get the bigger projects, it's all public. It's all public. Just go look. Oh, they got a permit to build down Dr. Martin Luther King for a shopping center. But you don't see it. When you drive down there, you be like, oh, it's ran down, whatever. But they be behind the scene preparing to break ground, do demolition work, and all kind of stuff. And you be amazed, like, what's going on? Oh, when they started building that, they probably had them permits for 2 years. And nobody never even went and looked and found out that they had the permits. It's keeping up with your community. Even if you go in there and buy one of their houses from the LRA, right? You have to ask the community organization that can you even buy the property. They have to sign off for you to even buy the property. A lot of or anything in North City and Fountain Park neighbors, in DeVille, JVL, all these neighborhoods. These are all the neighborhoods that they've been developers been, and they've
Ben,
been
Ben,
buying them, and ain't been
Ben,
with them.
Ben. I've been
They've been
saying.
doing it.
I just like when people just be back. Underground show been be right about a whole bunch of shit, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I never claim to be, but I'm underground show be right about. I'm gonna say 75 to 85% of our shit. We be absolutely right, and I just love when someone comes to back up everything that I've been saying for years already on the underground show about what they're doing to downtown and to the city areas and how, and a lot of people know this too, so it's just not me talking. There's a lot of other people know it, just not me. I'm just saying for us my show, but it's a lot of people that know that also, that been agreeing with me too, and been knowing what's and seeing what's been going on, you know what I'm saying. Even my little brother, like, that's into, the field of buying properties and stuff like that, he know what's going on too. Like, man, shit, man, this motherfucker getting
And the
everything,
best thing for you ain't gotta wait on the major developers to go in there. All the
right.
properties, if they take the properties, they're gonna go on the LRA. If nobody know about the land, I can't think of the whole name, but the LRA in St. Louis, the list is on their web page, or you can go down there and get a listing. They selling them houses for $1,000. They selling lots for $100. Go down there yourself and buy it. When they give you, because they're gonna probably give you a nice little lump sum for relocation or whatever, take it and go buy it back yourself. Then they just can't send a developer in like myself and go buy up all the property. They can't buy. It's a whole street, just like Procter and Gamble is expanding. When Procter and Gamble start expanding, because they closing down their Ohio location in St. Louis, they start selling the whole Walnut Park area. people they not looking. The Walnut Park area is the whole Walnut Park area is for sale. Why? Because they want a developer to go in there and develop it for the people to have somewhere to live that's moving or relocating to from proper Procter and Gamble. You got to look at the bigger scope of things, and
And
nobody's
my
paying attention
uncle
to this
actually
stuff.
owned my grandmother and them house. You know, we got a house also that's tradition house, you know what I'm saying? So we have a house in our family that's a tradition house also, and he owns that house. So and that's in the Walnut Park area. So basically he can get a check because that's owned. But so you think gentrification to come
Right.
with that where they're gonna force him buy the house and force him to sell it?
They if they don't, they're gonna force them to fix it up and bring it up the code to their liking. But the key thing about it, that contract is still sitting in the city where no one's accepted. There's no developer or construction company has obtained that contract. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been sitting since 2021. So this has been going on.
Mm.
Now the storm has raised the red flag for people to pay attention. If you're not paying attention to your neighborhood and what's going on, then you gonna lose it. You gonna lose it. The house has been going. They've been taking St. Louis City will knock your building down, but leave you the lot. They can't take it, but they gonna make it hard for you to do what you need to do on it. So I advise you, get your money, partnership, investors, whoever you want to do, go buy your neighborhood back. And then get on your local politician tail. Because they got grant money and funding for you to do it.
So this would
Don't,
be
don't let them
something where
lie
I
to you.
was talking about earlier, where I was talking about what they did in New York a long time ago. I forget what borough that was, but what they did, and they fixed the houses up. Whatever house they fixed up or apartment unit or whatever they fixed up was theirs, right? And they had got funding and stuff like that. I think that can possibly, so with what you're saying, that can possibly also work in St. Louis, but like in a whole different fashion. Also, you can go buy up the property like right now. So basically, this is the time where if
It's
you want
our
to get into something, it's a time to buy a lot of property. Also, if you're really trying to help your community, this is where to buy the property where maybe where they can keep their property also, pay you back or however that works. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a lot of ways that you can kind of do it to keep the community basically what you're saying. But everybody have to get together and go down to that. Those politicians and
correct.
demand. Right? Okay, I got you. So. Yeah, I can see that happening also, but people have to get together because as we see right now, it's a lot of people really getting together despite of the looting because it is looting going on, just not the wig shop. So that wasn't a looting incident, but there is looting going on. People is taking,
Yeah.
units, AC units and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking units and shit like that
And
because
they
they,
brick
huh?
and brick. Stop letting them take they brick because those
Getting
they
them bricks,
brick
yeah.
that those houses are built with are they're what you call historical bricks.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And a pallet of
The earth
historical
paid
bricks.
for.
Yeah,
Don't let them take your brick.
yeah, cause my like I say, my mom, you know what I'm saying, my daddy ex-wife, she got like a house 12 like I was talking about earlier also, that's a historical house that been in their family for like probably 60, 70 years for a long, you know what I'm saying, that been passed down, generation, and now it's, her house. And it got knocked down. And when you see the structure of the house and the bricks, you're like, damn, that's some shit that, like, that motherfucker came. You know what I'm saying? To knock that shit down, that structure. So when you say those type of bricks, you ain't never lying. Those things are expensive. And then people are
Yeah,
coming to take those bricks and making money off of it. It's
they're
just a
coming to take.
time where it's a hard time on everybody. And then it's a time where people's trying to get over seeing, opportunists. So we call those people opportunists because they see an opportunity where they can take certain things like the units, excuse me, the air conditioning units and things of that nature and the bricks as you specified and stuff like that and make money off those. And some people faking helping, but for the most part, there's a lot of people out there doing great in the community that feeding people, giving away free stuff and just doing great things for the community, but that's not going to be really enough. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, that part is not really
I'm
going to be.
here.
Yep, we see you. We finna bring you in, little lady. Right quick. We
Bring
gonna
me in.
bring you in. Yep. Uh, but I don't think that it's good, but it's good that everyone's taking care of each other, but now we have to find out how we're going to keep the community together because, as you specified, the gentrification come in, and then of them taking that city back, and everybody have to relocate and stuff like that. So, I'm with my city. I hope that everybody be all right, and I hope that
Who
just
y'all
hope
talking about
everything.
relocate?
Huh?
Who relocate? What y'all talking about?
Now we talking about the tornado and stuff from St. Louis.
That's what you mean. Who you talking about relocate?
Some people may have to.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you came in late on the conversation we was having.
That's what I'm like relocating. I'm like, who relocating?
Yeah, some people might have to
'Cause they,
relocate.
I
Yeah, we was
drove
talking
down
about the
there.
tornado and
I drove down the other day, and them people out there.
oh
Them
yeah.
people are out there together. I see only black and white people though. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just see black and white people, and I feel like all these Arabs in our community. I don't see not one Arab out there. I see all these Chinese places and Chinese spots. I don't see not one Chinese person out there helping get no weeds and bushes up. And I'm like, we sit up here and spend our money in these gas stations and corner stores, and we go buy all this Chinese food, and I ain't seen not one wonton or nothing on there. I see hot dogs and stuff out there, but I don't see nothing they doing for our community. None of the Chinese people or the Arabs. So I'm like, black
So
people really need to wake up because white people stick together. They ain't finna patronize somebody that ain't gonna come forward and help them.
yeah,
Them white
and
people out there.
you made a very valid point because here's the thing: they got insurance on their stuff, and they gonna get the grants. So if they stuff got knocked down, or you know what I'm saying, everybody was heartbroken about the Newstead Chinese shop that got knocked down, right? Oh my God, my Chinese shop got knocked or destroyed. They got insurance, and guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna go get a grant, and they're gonna rebuild or open up something new and something different, or in the same area where they in, cause they play behind the scenes. That's the thing, and they're not gonna come out and help the community. One of the Arabs on, I want to say that, what is that, Martin Luther King and King's Highway? He say he not giving nobody nothing.
so
He
here's
say
the
he,
question. Here's the question before we get to tarot card reading. Here's the question. So all the hair and lashes that have been bought from Hollywood Beauty and others, are y'all
mm,
supporting the community? Are y'all supporting the
Oh, look,
community?
you know what
If
I was
not,
talking about.
if not, will you still support them?
They still supporting them now. Hollywood Beauty cars all the way around the corner parked in front of Hollywood Beauty right now. I drove on Grand King's cars parked down the street in front of King's. And they ain't got a tent in front of the Chinaman giving out bags of rice to people and fried rice. They could give out little half of orders of rice just to the community be out there standing. They ain't even doing that. They in there spending their money
mm-hmm,
buying rice, and this is Kings on Green.
yeah,
So it ain't. It's the black people. We can't blame them. I blame us. It's us. It's us.
and that's what I just said. If they don't come together as a community and work toward getting their community how it needs to be got, then things gonna happen. They've been coming and taking the communities. They've been coming, taking land and doing all that. Now it's just an eye opener. So what they gonna do? Is your politician? Are you going and talking to these politicians? Do even people know who their councilman is in those areas? Do they know they aldermen? Precinct committees? Do they know any of these people in their areas? So when stuff like this happen, you can go knock on their door and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Mm-mm. I don't care if I'm a renter or an owner. I'm still a person of a community.
Mhm.
You still pay
And I,
tax, especially in St. Louis, personal property taxes. Go get them license.
mm-mm,
Go get license plates. How much you gonna pay? Them what you call personal property taxes. They gonna
yeah,
bill. So you still a part of the community. At the end of the day, you paying the same set of type of money. Pay attention to what's going on around you.
So we got our tarot card reader on here tonight, and since
what's up? We doing everything. We ain't just doing love. We doing everything
we
tonight.
doing everything, and I'm finna kick it off because you know, you was already right about a lot of stuff. You was right about what was going on in New York. You was right about what happened in St. Louis. The things that we're talking about actually right now was something that you was right about. We talked about that on Sunday. Y'all go check that show out. I need to make some clips. I ain't really get a chance to make some clips. Have my daughter. I still got to get my iPad. Waiting on my iPad to come. A lot of stuff. Anyway, none of y'all. That's none of my problems. Not your business.
It was,
Anyway, we'll get together.
it
But
was
anyway,
all the
um,
time.
you was right about several things, and now I want to ask you another question tonight. Let me kick it off. You know what I'm saying? Um, what's going to happen to the Lou after what's going to happen to the North Side after the tornado? North St. Louis after the tornado. What's going on with
Okay.
North St. Louis after the tornado?
All right.
Yeah, I'm kicking it off.
All right.
Yeah.
There's the universe. What's going to North St. Louis
And I
after
got
this
P.
tornado?
So what? Hold on, right back. Go ahead though.
You can watch it. What is going to happen to North St. Louis after the tornado? Spirit guides and says the universe. This is for North City. What's going to happen to North City after the tornado? North St. Louis, North City. Spirit guides and says the universe. This is for North City. What's coming towards North St. Louis City when it comes to after this tornado? Spirit. One more shuffle, Spirit. What's happening to North City after this tornado? Okay, let's go. Okay, we know that it's saying lifestyle change. So we know that it's gonna be a big lifestyle change. Okay, it's saying that a lot of people have
Yeah.
sacrificed and let things go. So sacrificing and letting things go, and a lot of people are moving to calmer waters. So this is people rushing in real fast. Lifestyle change. This is letting go,
Yeah.
sacrifice and letting go. And this is moving. You see how they in the boat moving. So they moving. So a lot of people will be moving out the neighborhood, relocating into calmer waters. So here go another moving card. Movement. A lot of manifesting and praying as well. Yeah, some things is finna change. A lot of people finna have new beginning, fresh starts. I believe a lot of people finna get funded for new homes. Yeah, they finna probably give out some grants and things for new homes and stuff. Or to the property owners. Cause I see owners, authority, people in charge, giving people whoever in charge is finna give people new beginning. Look at all this. Look at all this behind these people. They finna help North St. Louis. What the? Yes. A lot of giving back. Where? They're gonna be unaware of it. It's gonna be a lot of waiting. It ain't gonna be right away, y'all. This ain't gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna be a lot of wait. Look at people. Look at people crying over spoiled milk. But look what's behind him. You see how he looking at his house on the ground, how everything spilled over, crying over spoiled milk. So you lost all this, but look what's behind him standing up. You see what's behind him standing up? So you looking at what you lost, but look what they don't even realize what's behind them, what's finna happen. They finna get what they got back and more. Some people that probably had a wrinkly home finna get back something way better. You hear me? So just be patient, but it's not gonna happen overnight. Yeah, look at
Yep.
y'all research. Money. They finna put a lot of money in there. They finna put a money lots. They finna put a lot of. It says somebody finna partner up.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody partner up and they finna pour a lot of money in the city. But it's gonna be delayed. Yeah, it's gonna be so slow. It's gonna take them. I'm looking at years. So what I'm saying is not gonna happen overnight. This is years of funding and moving and relocating and building and fixing. They finna, yeah. I see a new beginning.
Diane, she's saying everything you just said, right? So
New beginning.
people will
Yep.
be moving out the area,
But they moving into something better and they gonna be getting the funding to do it though.
which is cool, which is cool and fine. But it's still to what you
Look
said
at
though,
all
Tanya.
Yep.
look at all this money falling from the sky in this neighborhood. You see, this is a
So that's good.
neighborhood. You see all the money falling from the sky. Them coins is money. They finna be good. They finna be good. Them people lost their home. Look at this. I cannot make this up. Look at these people. Look at these families. Look at these families. They are fit to be all right in North City. They gonna have more than they had before.
Now that's what we talking
Have
about.
what they had before, man. They finna be good over there, y'all. We ain't gotta,
I hope
yeah. See,
y'all looking at this.
Yep.
this how they feel now. They feel defeated.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, y'all just be patient. It's not gonna happen overnight. I see a year or two. It's gonna be a slow process. But just know whatever you lost, you're gonna gain that back times two.
Yep.
Just hold your horses.
Well, that's
You see,
basically for like the owners and stuff like that, because that's what basically when you're saying
But to be honest,
authorize. You're saying more
but
so of owners of properties and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I'll come back to my other question later on. So, because we got other people that got questions. We got Dominique Carson. We got
yep.
Wayne just came in. He got a
yeah,
question. Then we got Betty. But we got to start with
Wayne,
Dominique Carson. Dominique
Eddie,
Carson asks, say, what's going on? It say I got a question. What's going on with my soulmate, Dominique Carson?
okay, Neek. What's going on with Dominique when it comes to her soulmate? Dominique want to know what do you see in the future when it comes to her and her soulmate. Spirit guys, and says universe. This is for Dominique. What's coming to Neek when it comes to her and her soulmate? This is for Dominique. Spirit. Spirit guys, and says universe. This is for Dominique. What's coming towards her and her soulmate? One more shuffle, y'all. I'm feeling that spirit. One more shuffle. Spirit, give me one more shuffle for Dominique. All right, Dominique, let's go. Ah, Dominique, are you blocking this? You, Dominique, you you are putting up some boundaries, girl. This is you. You a wounded soldier. You putting up some boundaries. You standing your ground, baby. Look at Dominique standing her ground. Got her Dominique blocking something, and she putting up boundaries because Dominique either is gonna change or I'm gonna end it. This transformation. Dominique looking for a transformation to change. This is the death card. So basically, she's looking for a transformation or change. It's gonna come though. It's gonna come. That's wish fulfillment right there. Yeah, it's saying go search within yourself. Go search within yourself. Spirit telling me saying go search within yourself. But I do see you being happy soon. It's a couple with two kids right here under a rainbow. So I see a transformation coming soon. But the transformation is coming when you what? Block, 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 block. And what happens after you block? Transformation. And after the transformation, what you get? Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. So I believe you in a situation that you need to put up some boundaries. Putting up boundaries and going within yourself will bring a transformation and will give you the wish fulfillment you want. Okay. The spirit said follow your intuition. Yeah, you need a break. You see this soldier? This is a wounded soldier laying down, taking a break. Spirit saying you need a break. You need a break. Yeah, this moving from rocky waters to calmer waters. Once you take this break, look, once you take this break, put up these boundaries, look this person, they gonna want to do it all. They gonna want to risk it all to make things right. Look, the world card, that's change right there. Dominique is on top of take a break. Take a break, put your guards up, put your boundaries up, and you will get transformation and get what you've been looking for, and that's wish fulfillment.
All
So
right.
that's what's going on with soulmate. Spirit wants you to block your soulmate. Spirit dirty. Spirit be dirty.
All
Spirit
right.
said, block that son of a gun. Put your gun, put up boundaries and take a break. Come back. And they're going to recognize your worth. They're going to transform. And they're going to be ready for you.
All right. So now we got Wayne, Wayne Protect, How's everything going, y'all? Can I get a reading about the new job opportunity and should I go
Job.
for
Okay,
it?
Wayne. What's coming towards Wayne when it comes to his job opportunity? Spirit first. This job, right? Yeah. What's coming towards Wayne when it comes to his job? Wayne wants to know what's coming towards him on his
New
job. This
job opportunity. And should he go for it?
new job opportunity, Wayne. When it comes to this new job opportunity, and should he go for it, Spirit? This is for Wayne. This is for Wayne, Spirit. What's coming towards Wayne when it comes to this new job opportunity? Should he go for it? This for you, Wayne. Okay, it's saying that this is something that you've been very passionate about. Yeah, this a new project you working on. Something new. This new. Something finna happen though. It's gonna happen fast. Like some type of disaster. Yeah, you Wayne, something finna happen. Something bad, honey. That's gonna hurt you. It's like a disaster, something that's gonna shock you with this new project, a new a new opportunity. Um, I see somebody being very deceitful to you, trick you, and it's gonna basically disappoint you. Okay, this something that you thought was gonna be a wish fulfillment. You thought you would be abundant doing this, but it's not gonna turn out the way you wanted to, honey. So yeah, this is a job. It's something that you've been working on that you're very passionate about. You're gonna feel very disappointed because you're dealing with somebody that's not being truly honest. So whatever you're working on or whatever you're working on with somebody, a disaster finna happen out the blue and all of a sudden. And it's gonna make you feel very betrayed, disappointed, and you're gonna be heartbroken. This is somebody that you thought that you could be abundant with, work together and do something. And it's saying that it's not gonna turn out like the way you want to. Spirit saying be patient. Yeah, somebody gonna end up leaving you out in the cold. Yeah, let me just say this. Don't leave your job right away. Kind of don't leave your job back because this broke and it's on top of the work card. You see how he working like he working and working left from what out in the cold and broke. So yeah, I wouldn't leave my old job, even though they saying this is something you're more passionate about. This is something you really want to do, but it's gonna be a disaster. It's not gonna give you the happy home and everything. I don't know if you're trying to look for a new place and that's why you're trying to get another job because I see somebody trying to get a new home. So this ain't gonna get you the home. I believe something else gonna get you a home. Getting you a home is gonna be something where people look up to you, being on a higher platform, being a star. You know, we got the star card. So I'm gonna say being a star is what gonna put you where you supposed to be financially because that's something that you're very inspired by, you passionate about, something that you truly desire. So Doing something that you truly desire will put you where you're supposed to be. But this job right here that you're working on, sitting on this thing, using, I don't know if you're doing something with your hands, but that's not going to get you where you want to be. So choose what you're very passionate about, okay? Spirit saying they're going to give you some type of clarity. So look out for numbers and stuff like that and watch when spirit try to communicate.
All right.
Be patient.
So now we got Miss Betty Adams. Miss Betty. I hope you heard that Wayne, but Betty, place me in line. What's going on with my house and finances?
What's going on with Betty when it comes to her home and finances? Spirit guys that says universe, this is for Betty. What's going on with Betty when it comes to her home and finances, Spirit? What's coming to us, Betty, when it comes to her home and finances? What's coming to us, Betty, when it comes to her home and finances? Spirit guys that says universe, this is for Betty. Betty, wait, Spirit red, let's go. Okay. Well, it say you moving. You moving. You moving, honey. I see long term, yeah, legacy, ooh, stability, moving to calmer waters. Your mother, this is the Empress. The Empress is a motherly figure, okay? Your mother, I know this sound, and I'm not playing. And if I didn't know you, I would know this. Your mother is moving. So when the fact that saying a mother is moving, I don't know if your mother gonna make things happen for you, or you the motherly figure that's moving, but a mother is making a move finna happen, okay? Yeah, it's like you juggling your finances right now. I see victory. You moving somewhere that you're kind of familiar with though. What does spirit one? What do that mean? It's like you moving somewhere that you have memories. What? You moving somewhere that you might have memories or seem familiar to you, okay? You leaving behind people you love. Oh, look, you see all the
Oh,
cups. Cups mean love. And you see all
oh,
them cups. So you know, we got 8 cups right here. So you leaving by 8 cups. People that you truly love, you leaving them behind and you walking away. You got your back turned, but you hate to do it, but you're walking away from 8 cups and these people that you truly love, okay? It's gonna happen suddenly. Uh, I don't want to say this because I could be wrong, but watch out when it comes to the home. I don't want to say you losing a home. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a sudden change with a home. You see the fire and the people falling out the home, falling out the tower. So with a home, I see a home is coming down. Let's say that. So a home is gonna come down, all right? So a home situation or a home will be falling down or coming down. I see that coming soon. And like I said, you walking away from a home you love or people you love, okay? But I do see things being very, yeah, you've been doing a lot of praying, honey. Look at this. That's manifesting and praying, baby. You've been praying. But look at God. God gonna give you everything you ask for. Be patient. That spirit giving you, when it's from the side, that's from spirit. That's from God. When it's from the sky, when you see a hand from the sky, that's from God. And that's God giving you stability. So you will lose something. You will lose a home. You see a disaster or something coming down. So you will lose something, but you will gain something better, okay? Yeah, this is you moving to the next step in life, moving farther, going farther. You've been making plans, following your intuition, getting closer to God. Yeah, I see some type of consequences or something going on. It's like some type of consequence, honey. But Spirit saying, be strong. Be strong. Do not give up, okay? And last card, yeah, like I said, you will be losing something soon. And like I said, I see home. So you will be losing something soon. You see he's looking down grieving. But you have to pay attention to what's behind you. Sometimes we don't see what's behind us because we don't look behind us. So you looking down crying over spilled milk, but just know calmer waters are coming soon. And I'm sorry, girl. I hate them type of readings, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Some reasons I be like, ooh, I hope I'm wrong. So I'm hoping I'm wrong. But just know if you do lose something, you will gain something else. Okay. Sometimes God takes stuff away from us just to give us something better. Okay.
All right. Miss Latanya, do you have a question before I proceed with my stuff that I got going on over here?
Nope, not tonight.
Nope, not tonight looking ass. You a no, not tonight looking ass chick tonight. That's what we're gonna call you, a no, not tonight looking ass. You a, can I get some?
I,
No, not tonight. Can I get a kiss? No, not tonight. Can I get a plate of food? No, not tonight. Can I get some head? No, not tonight. Can you get, like, what the
no.
fuck?
What? So
Yo, no, not tonight
I'm
ass.
in my spiritual world. So I'm just being spiritually cleansing and fasting and all those things. So
Being
I'm
spiritually
sitting still,
cleansing, fasting, and all those things. Okay, so anyway, so
sitting
okay,
still.
off on your no, not tonight, looking ass. Uh,
Oh,
You got me looking for my phone and I'm on it. Stop it.
so all right, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you told me. Yeah. Anyway, I holler at you when I get off it.
I told you what.
Yeah.
I don't know what I told you.
No, but you said no. You know, you said you weren't coming on tonight, and you say you were just playing.
I was just playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you because I need it.
Yeah, you be just
But anyway,
putting
so
it on the
to the loop. Back to the loop. Back to the loop. All right, back to the loop. So, will will well, we know it ain't gonna be the same. I'm not gonna ask that question.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna ask that question because you told me that already, and we know that
But
already.
I cover it all.
So, what about okay? So, really, my question is now: what about the people that don't own their property? How will they? What will happen to those people? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That don't own their properties and stuff like that in this at this time.
Spirit guys. Spirit guys that says the universe. For the people that lost their homes that was renting, what would happen to them? The people that rent property that was destroyed in a tornado, what would happen to them, spirit? Spirit guys that says the universe. The people that rent their property that don't own it, what would happen to them? Spirit guys that says the universe. What would happen to these people? Spirit red. Spirit guys that says the universe. What would happen to the people that rent their homes that don't own it?
Because we got Latanya, because she can tell those people what they can do. So,
Well,
like,
hell, I got
yeah.
three cards that sum it up,
Mm.
and I'm gonna show them to you. Y'all can sum this up by looking at it. Look at this, and this is a disaster. This is like I said, people getting dropped out their homes, destroyed homes. You see that? You see that? You see that horse coming in with some money? You see that person with money in their hand? It say be patient. Now you see the horse is not moving, so it means it's gonna come in slow. And the last card, I'm gonna show you what that mean. What they finna get.
Yeah, so it be good. Okay.
They will be giving
That's
new
all that
homes.
matters. Let's go.
They
That's
will
all
be
that matters.
giving new
Hold
homes.
on, Lou. Hold on, Lou. Our town call already said it. She said it.
Y'all,
But you're
I
not,
said,
but
but y'all keep gotta get this. Be patient, cause see, people want things to happen overnight. They want it to
right,
happen fast. They gonna be discouraged. They gonna want to give up. But I got the
right,
strength card for that. It said be strong. So don't give up. And a lot of people will start giving up.
right.
But just know it's gonna take time. They gonna probably be rebuilding over there, giving homes away, giving homes
That's
away. wait for a little nothing. They stick around and be patient. They're gonna have better than what they had before.
So that's all that
That's the
matters.
thing. They
So
can now not. So the whole thing about it is now that since this disaster has happened, it can turn them from a renter into a home owner.
right, right.
Thank you.
Now they got sources to do that with.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe a lot of these they might start buying a lot of them homes from those people that own those properties because obviously they probably weren't taking care of them anyway for real.
True
Because
that.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of slumlords over there.
Man, you
So they
got some
probably going
slumlords that wasn't doing shit, that wasn't
there's
upgrading or
a lot
doing
of
that. You know, you
slumlords over
got
that
that
way.
everywhere.
And
So
he
I
not,
think they
not
gonna
gonna
buy from the
they
slumlords, fix them up, put them back in there, and probably, like you said, put them on a plan where maybe they can own these homes. It's not like you paying rent. It might be a rent to own situation now.
Right, right.
yeah.
That'd be great, and therefore we still staying in the
What's them
community.
homes called? What's them homes that they've been building and popping up that they helping poor people afford?
Little
Make
They
homes.
up
Louis.
Or you
It's some
talking about
homes
the
all
little
over.
homes?
Nah, it's these homes where habitat housing. I
Oh, okay.
believe
They've
habitat
been doing that for years.
buy
Where
a lot
they
of
like
land
build
over
the
there.
house.
Habitat housing gonna buy a lot of land, but you know with habitat, you gotta help them build your own house.
Yeah,
Like you gotta be
yeah,
out
definitely,
there
yeah. And that's what
habitat.
I was talking about with
yeah.
Tanya about what happened
But
in New York type of stuff. But yeah, yeah. And it also teaches you a trade. It teaches you a lot
and
about building. You know what I'm saying? So,
but HUD has a program now called HCV is a home choice voucher. It's not it's like Section 8, but instead of you renting, you will be purchasing under HUD. So that is a program too can be offered here in St. Louis where it turns the renter into home owners. I don't want people to now I understand like right now it is completely destruction and it's frustration, but this is an opportunity when something this big happen that can change your life enough for the better. So as like she read in the tarot cards, look at it as a positivity. If I was a renter and hey, I might have a lot next door to my house, I'll go buy that lot and build my own house on there
Mm-hmm.
and let the slumlord deal with his mess. Because if
Mm-hmm.
he was a slumlord 9 out of 10, he owed back taxes.
yeah,
He ain't he he
right.
he gonna collect the
A lot of them places they take all them places.
yeah. But you yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's that's a thing about it. Sometimes you see the negative, but you gotta take the positive out of that negative. There's a positive somewhere. It just ain't a negative all the time. You just
That's
gotta
what
educate yourself more and better, and again, pay attention to who is the surrounding areas and the politicians.
This is great. And
But
this is what I want to do tonight because of what transpired um last Sunday. That was Sunday that just passed and
yeah.
stuff like that. And because there's been a lot of stuff that been going back and forth on social media and stuff about this situation. And like I say before, St. Louis, they standing up. They over there, everybody together, hand in hand. A couple of little crimes happen. You got a couple of looting things. When these type of things happen and transpire, you gotta expect those things. You gotta expect people gonna look for an opportunity to make money. You gotta expect for people to be looting. You gotta expect for certain things. But the majority of people, majority in general, majority of people are actually sticking together, feeding people, making sure people got blankets and stuff like that, making sure people eating, making sure people got socks and soap and all that type of sort of things. But the
They
bigger
throwing
picture
down,
is, say it again.
they throwing down on Natural Bridge, honey. They out there on Natural Bridge.
Yeah, they out there and people is helping, cleaning up and stuff
They
like
out there
that.
on Natural Bridge.
But
They
the bigger picture is the community gonna be saved and all those people gonna still be staying in that community. That's the bigger picture, and that's what I'm trying to get to help people understand and
they
try to give my part, do my part, do my due diligence of at least giving some type of advice you know what I'm saying, for people that know shit. You know, Tanya know shit. That's why I begged her to be on the show tonight. Like when she said okay, I was gonna come back and beg her, but she came back and said, I just playing. So I was finna beg her, but she didn't get that. So she didn't get to get begged tonight. So bye. So anyway.
Where's Fat Tuesday at? What's
Huh?
going on with Fat Tuesday? What's
No,
going on
Fat
with Fat
Tuesday doing
Tuesday?
something else.
She she done like
Yeah, yeah, she was doing that last show. You weren't listening.
she was
Yeah,
saying. Did she say she was leaving?
yeah, you and you
Oh,
you you told me that in a tarot card reading a long time ago.
she said she
Hello.
was leaving for good. I thought she was like she's starting a class.
No, no, you told me that in the tarot card reading a long time ago, girl.
That's what I said. Somebody was gonna leave the show, but I didn't know she was leaving for good.
Yeah, you told me somebody was leaving the show.
I did say that.
I know you said that. Ain't no I did nothing. I know you did. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know she told me she was going back to school. But
Yeah, she did all that, but she doing something else. So big shout out to Fat Tuesday. She got another project that she got going on. You know what
where's
I'm saying?
Sleeping
So
Beauty at? Where's Sleeping Beauty?
she her stuff was fucking up tonight. She had came on, but her stuff was fucking up.
Like where Holly? Holly was knocked out on this camera.
No, Holly actually wasn't knocked out. Remember, I had technical difficulties, so
Oh
I
yeah, it
couldn't
got
take.
stuck.
Yeah, so she was stuck, and I couldn't take her. Remember, I couldn't take the comments down and all that kind of shit. Like I couldn't do shit. Yeah, so no, she was stuck, so she wasn't actually
So
sleeping nothing like that.
I was like, I'm Holly. But,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
so I
okay.
think I'm trying to make Latanya my host for Wednesday also because fuck you, don't shake your fucking head. Don't you ever shake your. Because she's very smart, she's very articulate, she has a lot of knowledge, and she does a lot of great work. And I could argue with her, and we won't be mad at each other. No shit like that, but we can have good arguments, good disagreements, and stuff like that. But she's smart too. I like smart people. I like to be challenged too because I think I'm pretty smart. I know I'm not the smartest, so I never say I'm the smartest. I never say that because I know I'm not the smartest. But and by
Oh
me
shoot.
knowing I'm not the smartest, make me the smartest. Just to let you know that. So anyway. So anyway.
Whatever you think you are. Whatever you think you are.
Yes, that's damn right. So by me knowing that I'm not the smartest, really makes me the smartest. So we're gonna continue. So anyway,
I'm thinking about. I'm gonna try. I'm in the process. Well, right now she's going through something, but I'm gonna start working with Betty. So Betty will be taking over on Sundays. So y'all will have an oracle love reader on Sunday, and y'all will have a tarot card reader on Wednesday. So I'm
okay.
working with Betty now. She gets settled down. She's in train. She ain't in training right now because she's in the process of doing something. But when she read me, she be pretty good. She haven't read any strangers right now, but we're gonna start getting her to read strangers and see how she do. That's why I kind of be wanting to test her on some shows. But like I said, she said she can't even find her cards right now.
All right, so we need to get that together. Then we need to get that together and let her,
Yeah.
so she can take over those love readings because you like to do all the readings. You like to do way more than just love readings and stuff like that. And
Well, with tarot, you can get more in detail. Where
right.
oracle be a little harder to get detailed. That's why oracle people read with pictures
Oh.
and use their intuition. So,
Oh, so you have to have a good intuition to actually.
oh, you gotta have a great intuition if you could look
Mm.
at a picture and run some pictures together and put a storyline together.
Okay. Okay. So that's hard. That is harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not harder. I think tarot is harder.
You think tarot
One card
harder?
like 50 things. Shoot.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Tarot.
I don't know. I don't do. I'm just, I'm listening. I don't know. You know.
I
No.
told her I'll teach her at a later time. That's too hard. I said I'm gonna start trying with oracle cards. But
And
we'll see.
that's why Miss Betty, I'm Mr. Smartest. Because I don't know, god damn it. And I ain't gonna play like I don't know. Cause I don't know. God damn it. That see certain shit, see certain shit makes me smart as fuck. You right, I'm telling you. That's why it makes me smart as fuck. Cause if I don't know, I just don't fucking know. And I'm gonna say I don't know, but
I'm
then
gonna try
I'm
you
gonna
one day.
find out.
I'm gonna give you some cards, and I want you to tell me a story with 3 cards.
Who me?
Yeah, we're gonna see how smart you are. I'm gonna give you 3 cards, and I'm gonna just show you 3 pictures. I want you to tell me a story with 3 pictures. We can do it now. What we doing now? We
Let's
want
do it
y'all
now. We got
want to
like 19 minutes. I'm finna use the bathroom again.
we gonna see how smart Meech is. Hold on. I'm gonna show me some pictures, and we gonna go from there. We gonna go from there. I think these my own. I got 3 oracle cards and on it. Ooh, or should I use the Kemper? I don't want to go too hard. Let's see.
And see, this is why, regardless of me reading it right or wrong, this is why I'm the smartest.
What you walking away doing? Farting or something?
Now I
Going
had to fart and pee.
Oh,
What?
going to the bathroom.
okay. Okay.
I had cooked for myself today. It was kind of good too. But I had a
You
lot of hot
did.
sauce.
You used a lot of hot sauce.
Hell yeah. Sriracha sauce. That's my shit.
Clean
Ugh.
yourself, and you can't taste it if you didn't cover it up.
Shut the
Ugh.
fuck up. My ass in there.
Yeah,
Ready, Raz?
it
I'm
abuse.
gonna let you use your intuition on you. So what's coming towards Raz, spirit?
Oh, what the hell?
Towards Raz. Too much information. You know Raz like me. We don't care. We don't care.
Yeah, all right, Betty.
The universe, what's coming towards Raz, spirit? We testing Raz intuition since he think Oracle is maybe hard. Okay, spirit, what's coming towards Raz? This is for Raz. Spirit guys and sisters, universe, what's coming towards Raz? Spirit guys and
Now,
sisters.
I don't know nothing. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
know we finna pull them. I'm pulling the first card. Lord,
Oh,
reconcile.
somebody in love. Somebody is finna propose. Somebody is holding hands. We got a good light in there. Yeah, somebody in love right there.
Okay, your second card. This your reading. It's you.
But they like the silent. It's like a silent thing where don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody shit. Shut the fuck up.
So somebody in love. They
Or hold on. Because so you talking about this, so this is me?
it's your reading.
Oh, so this is somebody that's in love with me that I don't know about.
It's a what?
So I guess it's a secret to them because I don't know about it.
It ain't a secret to you, Raz.
It's a secret to me. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you know what I mean. Shut
What?
your ass up. This Tanya always she get on my nerves. I'll be
So
laughing at me, girl.
what is this one, Raz?
Shit, that look like
I'm saying,
it ain't complicated, but
So
yeah,
why
that
is
look
it
complicated. There's
you and
something
you want
going
to know
on
what
with
I get?
her. Huh?
Now you want to know what the tarot card lady get?
What?
I see somebody coming back to reconcile with you, or you reconciling with somebody, or you already have reconciled with somebody. Somebody from
Really?
your past. I believe you messing with somebody from your past, and y'all keeping this a secret. Y'all don't want nobody to know, and it's a complicated situationship.
No, I think it's because since I know myself and I know that's not going on, so I think it's that somebody that like me from the past that want to be with me and they don't want to say it yet because they're not in a certain position to do so. That's what I'm
So
thinking.
thinking somebody want to reconcile with you, but they not telling you this because they're in a complicated relationship. Go on, Raz.
Right.
They could mean that too. Let's keep going. You
Ah,
ain't lying, Raz. This is
ah.
why they ain't tell you. It's a woman that's dealing with two men.
Yep.
Go on, Raz.
Boop,
So
boop, boop.
that's why. What else is? And this person is doing what? Or is this you?
Doing what? Jacking off?
No.
Oh, healing.
Still
Oh, I'm
okay.
always healing. I'm healed, but I'm always still healing better every day.
What's this? This your reading.
Yeah, because I'm finna do some shit. I'm finna go get a cabin. Cause I'm finna have the hot tub and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna just enjoy a little bit of life. Cause I haven't been enjoying life. It's like go to work, drop my daughter off, go to work, go get my daughter, podcast, you know,
One more roll, Raz.
huh?
But why they haven't came to you? Cause they selling for somebody. Is that what you think?
You
Look
know,
look at her
when
face.
people
Does she look
like
happy? Does she look
she's
happy,
not
Raz?
happy. No, she's not happy cause that's not me.
No, it's a
So
woman.
yeah,
This is
no,
the woman
what I'm saying
that is
is she don't have me yet. She with all those guys. She's
uh
not happy. Because
no, look at
she's settling right now. And she's in a situation where, what I'm saying, where she probably feels she can't get out of at this point right now, or whatever situation that she's in, for as
this is
feelings or
what she
whatever, in her head or whatever that she's going through, she can't get, out of it right now. So it's like it's complicated for her. She
mm,
want to give with a brother. She know I'm that brother. She know I'm that brother. That brother. See, if I said the N word, then I say that, but I'm that brother. The brother. That brother. I'm that
but
brother,
you need to
brother,
see her do what
brother.
before she come to you. Cause other than that, she gonna bring some drama in your life.
Most definitely, you got to be healing because it's more with healing. So you got to think of, okay, a person healing, but also they don't want to bring the dramatics. They don't want to bring the drama. Like, say if they boyfriend crazy, they don't want to bring, what I'm saying, the drama of a crazy motherfucker. Then catch
Yes.
you, and then here we go. You know what I'm saying? And now you're in a situation where you got to defend yourself. And when you got to defend yourself, a lot of shit can go wrong with that shit. Sometimes you can lose. Sometimes you can win. Sometimes you can win and go to jail. Sometimes you can win and not go to jail. Sometimes you can lose and still go to jail. Sometimes you can lose and be unalive. So I mean, yeah, see, that's devastation. That's like, oh my God, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck I just do? You dig what I'm saying? So they don't want to put you in a certain situation.
So she wants to what, Raz? She wants to come back and redeem herself.
Yeah, she
So
want to
this
come back and
person is trying
redeem
to
herself
help your
because
story.
she wants you. Yeah, she got to come back and redeem herself.
This somebody for. And last thing, they still what? They still like you, Raz.
It's hard not to like a brother like me at the right time.
Raz, for who is hard? It's hard not to like me. It's hard not to like Raz. Like, how
It
could you
is.
not be attracted to that? How could you not be attracted to me?
And I'm the ugliest dude. But it's just hard not to like me though.
Not quit saying that now. I've been letting you get away with that too many weeks. You've been saying that for a few weeks now.
I was saying
Cause
that ever since you came on the podcast.
I've been. Let me shut up. I'm gonna leave that to myself.
Go ahead, say what you have to say, honey.
You got a little something, something. Cause I seen that popping video you was doing.
Oh, you silly.
I said,
You silly.
Raz like this.
You silly.
And then you got another video with your coworkers where you walking up to the thing, popping and stuff. I said, Raz got a little something down there. Raz got a little something.
Man, I'm a still unattractive type of face
Oh
until
my
you
God,
talk
I'm done
to me.
with you.
Until you talk to me. See, once you talk to me, all that shit. See, a lot of people take this shit as I feel down on myself, or like I'm. No, I don't. If they understand me, that is ammunition. Like, I like that shit. Because I do, like, I am so fucking silly. Like, I use that shit on you. You ugly. Yep, you suck the ugly dick.
Razz, I don't think you ugly, honey.
So, I mean, I got 15% that don't think I'm
Look,
ugly.
I ain't seen some uglies, honey. I ain't seen
No,
ugly.
I ain't never said I'm the ugliest person in the world. I say I'm just not in the bracket of what you calling out. And I don't even be just talking about facial. Facial. No, I'm a little bitty fuck. So most women, for real, just in general, like I don't give a fuck. But just in most general, girls like motherfuckers that dun and shit, and I'm not dun and shit. And I'm just, I don't give a fuck. I'm just real with myself. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because girls gonna like what they like. So I take my 15%. And I'm fucking happy. I'm fucking gula gula. That ass
ugly.
is juicy. Big gula
Booty,
gula.
big booty booty.
Big gula gula. That ass is juicy. I guess mine, so I'm good. If I wasn't the guy that don't get mine, then I'd be, oh my god, I'm just an ugly guy and no one likes me. No, 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 no. I
Let's
can't
see
be
how
no
the
coochie. No, no,
lady
no, no, no. No, I'm not nothing like that. No, no. I just use the ugly guy shit as
to
just
make women like you.
it's a motivation. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And actually, I use it like I use it so you can say something like, "No, you're not." They're like, "Yeah, I got her." Now for the sucker in. So it's I ain't
it's just
shit with my
me.
ugly
That's
ass either.
me.
I told you I ain't shit. I ain't shit. So just expect certain ain't shit moments like that.
Uh-uh.
Like, yeah, baby, I'm ugly. I don't give a fuck. No, you ain't, baby. Oh, yeah. Got her.
Lord, I came with you.
I know. I ain't shit. But
So
I
that,
am shit. Like, I ain't shit, but
but you,
it's complicated. It's all right.
you ain't shit, but you the shit.
There we go.
That
See, you did it for me. See?
you ain't shit, but you the shit.
Hey,
So
see,
that's
you did it
gonna go
for
for today. Right? It's crazy.
me.
We just hang together. People hate us. People hate us. We be laughing. We too goofy.
I mean, it's like, when a person hates you, you'd be like, why, though? And then I ain't gonna lie, when people don't like me sometimes, like, I don't give a fuck, like, if they don't like me, but then I'll be thinking, like, why they don't, though?
Me too.
Huh?
I said me too.
I be like, damn, why, like, what I do to them?
Don't matter.
But I don't give a fuck at the second hand, like, I don't like you. I be like, man, fuck you. But at the end of the day, you be still thinking, like, why though? What I do to you? Then you be thinking, like, oh, I did punch the shit out of that motherfucker.
Don't like
Or,
you because
but,
it don't even be nothing you did to them. They just don't like you because they ain't you. So
I said that way. I never. I don't know.
well,
Probably 'cause
have some of the dumbest
I
people.
never had. Maybe I just never cared because I always done my own thing. I'm really a loner.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm really a loner. When you see me out in bars and clubs and out in the street, I be by myself.
yeah.
I be by myself, and I always been like that. So I never cared.
Yeah, never done. I mean, I never really cared either. And then but don't get me wrong, it's still good to have somebody at the crib with you and stuff like this. It's still good to have a partner, even though you can survive by yourself and you can love yourself by being by yourself. But at the end of the day, it's still good to have somebody.
My
It's good
mama
to
been
have somebody there.
there since 2000.
When you get to
My
that point.
first mother been by herself since 2000, and she fine.
But
She fine. I'm beginning to think I might be like that. Cause I think my mama got in her 40s. That's what was her last relationship, and she never went to another relationship since then. And the way I'm beginning to feel, I'm so closed off. I think it might finna happen to me, because I'm to the point I think I'm like, ugh, ugh.
so
Everybody got me just ugh.
So wow, when you say that, let me think of something real quick. Cause you said after your mama, when she got to 40, she ain't had
Yeah,
no
got
relationship no
her
more, right?
since
So
2000.
My mama had a relationship, so I was 16, so let's take 20 years, right? So therefore she was 30. Wow, she was 36. Damn, she was young. So, and we beat the boyfriend up, right? So we beat the boy. Me and my sister, we beat the boyfriend up. Yeah, we did him dirty too. And we did him, yeah, we did him dirty. We beat him all through the house. We all out the house, all that. Like we beat the shit out of him, cause he kept calling our mama a bitch, and we wasn't you, cause we like our daddy. We don't like you anyway. Who are you anyway? We was them kind of kids. Like we don't even like you. We still like our daddy. We wasn't those kids that fuck our daddy. We want to fuck your daddy kids. You know what I'm saying? We like our daddy, and we want him to come back. Fuck you. So it was like that, and he kept calling our mama a bitch. But anyway. Once my sister started the shit because she know if nothing in the world, she know if she do some shit, here come Big Brother. She already knew that. So she the one started the shit. Cause I didn't even hear the shit. All I just know is she ran and got aboard and I'm looking. And she running and I'm looking. Cause I ain't even hear, like I said, I ain't hear the shit. You know what I'm saying? And she and shit. And I'm looking like, oh shit, oh really? And then and there we go. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, that transpired. So therefore, so I was like I say, I was like 16, 15, probably like I'm gonna say 14, between 14 and 16 at this time, right?
And see, my
And
mom
so
would have went crazy because you don't get into grown folks' business. If my mom was arguing with a man, you don't supposed to jump in there and help. We didn't get into grown
well,
folks' business.
but see, my mama was schizophrenic too. So it's a
Oh,
whole nother different type of ball game. And cause I'm gonna agree with you. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
we.
I'm not
I'm
gonna and I'm not gonna say that we did nothing good. You dig what I'm saying? But we still feel like we did something good in that same detriment because my mama had mental illness and he was taking, advantage of shit. So still. But anyway, to the point is that shit, after that situation, my mama didn't have no other boyfriend since like 36, 37. Cause I was like probably like like I say, 14, and she's 20 years older than me. That's how I know. When I know my birthday, I know my birthday. When I turn 53, she's 73. Easy. Like it's the easiest shit, just so easy. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're 20 years apart.
I think I was 19 last time I saw my mom with a man, and she was like,
See what I'm saying? So that's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it does be like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause my mama ain't been with nobody since then. After that beating,
and that's what happened. My mom went to an abusive relationship. She went through abusive
nah, she
relationship.
ain't go no relationship. She said fuck the dick. She
Yeah, she
probably
was
had a toy or something. I don't know my mama. I don't
done.
know my mom what she been doing. She's schizophrenic, but I don't know
You
what she
just
probably had a toy.
tired. You
She
just
probably had all
tired.
kind of shit. All them locks on the door, you'll never find out. You can't get in. So I don't know what the fuck.
What you drinking? Beer. That's some beer, Razz.
Yeah.
Where you get one of them mugs from? I bought
I
my
had
son.
this. Hey, check this out. This funny. I had this for probably 8 years. I
I'm
got
gonna
this
buy
from the job. They threw them all away. And I'm like, nah, give me those. I'm gonna drink beer out of them.
buy my baby. They be selling them for Father's Day. I might give my baby daddy one of those. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, I got two of them. You throw them in the freezer, you let them freeze real good.
Uh huh.
You put your beer in there, you be like, damn.
Like movie like that. I can see him like, oh, okay, give him one say Happy Father's Day because I be seeing them in the stores when you walk in because Father's Day show coming up next month. Yeah, Father's Day.
Yeah, old Father's Day. Father's Day, is a, you know, nowadays, I ain't gonna lie. Nowadays, we can't really say what we used to say back in the day that fathers don't get recognized, but fathers getting their, due diligence nowadays. And I don't know, a lot of fathers still complain about, that they get less and all that kind of stuff. But for as my experience as being a father, I've got a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So I never complain about not getting nothing on Father's Day. And then if I didn't, it was some Father's Day where I didn't really get as much, but I ain't really give a fuck. I mean, I'm cool because if what I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something for my damn self. Shit, I'm gonna kick
Yeah.
it, you know what I'm saying? But Father's Day been recognized a lot more. Rest in peace to my brother. I think my brother had a lot to do with Father's Day being meaning more because he used to throw these barbecues on Father's Day, and this to be used to be like hundreds of people out there. You know what I'm saying? And it was a Father's Day parade, not a Father's Day parade, but like a Father's Day picnic, and all the fathers bring. Cause I went to damn near every one. You know what I'm saying? When he was alive and when he was doing the stuff, and they was called the Five Fathers, and they would just bring the whole community together. Police would come out, real shit. Police come out, get them a turkey leg. Everybody come out, we'll perform. I think I performed one time because I ain't never wanted to perform. I always want to give other people, you know what I'm saying, they little shine. But I did perform one time. I performed one time at the show. And my daughter performed one time. Fucked me up. She performed one time at the one of the Father Day parade. I mean Father Day things that happened at O'Fallon years. This was years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because my brother been passed for like been passed for like damn near 8 years now. You know what I'm saying? But and then he been stopped doing it. So he stopped doing it probably like 3 or 4 years prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Because of certain situations or whatever. But I think he had a lot to do with fathers getting recognized and getting their due diligence. Because you know mothers always get their shit. You know Mother's Day is always shit. Mother's Day. I was at work on Mother's Day and shit. Nothing but
Mothers, babies, fathers, maybe. We don't even know if this your kid. Now,
I know that's real shit. That's real
yeah,
shit. So since I got just a little time with you, I'm finna let you go. Since you said that, but you said something. But you
mothers,
said something. You should have said
maybe.
open your mouth. So January 1st, 2026, DNA testing will be mandatory before you be discharged out the hospital. How important is that? So to me, go ahead and say something real quick, cause it's very important to
Oh,
me, and this is why.
that should have been happening. It would save a lot of
That's what I
men.
said.
Cause I couldn't picture taking care of a child for 18 years and they get sick and go to the hospital and I find out that ain't my baby. That will hurt my soul. So I know it's men out here that have done that and they dogging to want to kill the mother because I'm like, you had me take care of this baby all these years.
Real
So
shit.
I now that's one thing I agree with. I do agree with that. I feel like before you pay child support, which I think they do that anyway, right?
No,
Before you have to get a DNA test first.
if because that's what I'm finna say. This what happened to me. So all right, say if so. This is back in the day. Now they did. Now they do send the shit out right for you to get a paternity test right. But say if you move. So what happened to me is that I moved from the residence. So I never got the letter to go take a DNA test. I never got it. So by me not getting it, meaning now you in default. When you're in default, that means you automatically are is the daddy. I mean, they gonna automatically say that, well, you ain't come to take the DNA test. You ain't come. Well, motherfucker, that's what it is. So you're in default and you become a motherfucker on a birth certificate that you never fucking even signed anyway.
So you signed the birth certificate?
No, I'm saying you ain't even signed a birth certificate. What I'm saying, that's what I'm
Oh,
telling you. That's what I'm telling you. You ain't even signed a birth certificate. What
so
I'm
how
telling
you
you is
get
that they
child
they
support? I
like
don't care if
they
you support.
they send the DNA shit out, right? But in
Uh-huh.
my situation, I moved from the residence. So I
You
never
did.
knew that a letter went out for no DNA, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So by me not knowing that, a year, not even a year later, shit, after you don't come to that date, probably that day, they like, all right, you the father. You didn't come. And so I got stuck for paying for some kids that wasn't even fucking mine. Real shit. And
Yeah, that's
so that's why I say it's real important to me because, well, it's not important no more because I'm not finna have no fucking kids by no goddamn body and no shit like that. But I'm saying it was important to me because that should have been established back in the day. And then I ain't gonna lie, that's on us too as brothers, you know what I'm saying, as men. We should get that shit, you know what I'm saying, shit done. But you be caught up. just to defend the man. We be so caught up in other shit, thinking like, no, she won't do that. She won't do that. Da 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 da. And come to find out, she will do a lot more.
I yeah,
Tell her she wouldn't do that. Shit, she did a whole bunch more. And you know, for this chick, I was finna, and I'm glad I didn't. I was finna kill a motherfucker for a motherfucker, cause a motherfucker talking about motherfucker kick the motherfucker in the bed. I'm finna do a whole bunch of shit. Come find out these kids wasn't even mine. And see, that's another fucked up thing too, because you in situations and you making decisions and you finna do some shit, and then come to find out that was probably his that was kicking ass in the belly, but you finna go kill this motherfucker. Like this shit, women ain't shit. Women are evil. Like, I'm not all women not evil. So I'm not saying all women, but women that are evil, they are evil. These motherfuckers are like, it ain't no in between. When they evil, these motherfuckers are evil, scheming, plotting motherfuckers. I tell you, cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm one to raise my hand. I paid for some kids that wasn't even mine. I don't know
ain't
more,
no
but
money, Ren.
wasn't even mine at all. Nowhere near. And just because, and then I had to get a lawyer and all this shit. But at these times, I couldn't afford, you know what I'm saying, to pay $5,000 for a lawyer, 10 grand here because, you know what I'm saying, they already declared them my kids. So now you got to pay for lawyers and you got to do all this shit just to prove that they ain't even your kids. So now you just fucked up in the whole situation and you just like,
Yeah.
and then the bitch was playing so much, like, and then the bitch had cut the child support off, right? She had stopped child support. And then 3 years later, started back up. So I had to learn that game quick, right? Because that year she took on my taxes. Because I didn't know she started back up. I was looking like, oh, I guess you know they ain't my kids. Da, da, da. Next thing you know, shit, I go do my taxes. All them motherfuckers going. I'm looking like, what the fuck? Because she started child support right back up and you don't even know us. I'm like, oh, so this what we doing. So I'm going to do this next time. You know what I'm saying? So I learned the game real quick. So she ain't get, too much of that shit off. But still, a motherfucker I stop child support and then can start it right back up. So that means you stopped it when I'm paying, right? No problem. You stop it. But they accumulate everything. And so they can come right back and say, okay, now I want it again. And you owe all this money and you ain't did shit. You ain't stop it. You ain't say don't stop it. You ain't call nobody and say stop it. You ain't did nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, that shit wild. So that's why that's very important for a lot of guys. So you'll never get in my situation. But we gonna go, ladies. Let y'all go and everything. Miss Cherry, tell everybody where they can find you, baby.
Y'all can reach me on Facebook under Cher're White, on Instagram under Cher're_full figure, or on the Instagram Cher're Terror. And check me out on YouTube. I've been slacking, but I'm finna get it together this week. Find me on YouTube under Cher're Terror. My head is pounding. Girl, she finna put shower to go to bed. Betty told us her whole. Look at Dominique.
She always do. Latanya,
Betty,
tell us where
Betty
to
done
find
ran
you.
down her whole thing she finna do.
You hear me? Go to bed. Have a good night. Thanks to
You
my
heard
lady,
me. Good
Cherry
night. I'm
White.
finna get in
Love
the
you,
shower.
Latanya. Good show,
Betty
Demetrius.
gonna put that
Always
on the
Razz. Bye,
show.
bye. Shit.
You heard me? Who? Betty gonna put it on the show.
All right,
Latanya,
y'all. What?
tell
I'm
everybody
on
where they
some.
can find you, girl, so I can play a song and get us out of here. Woman,
Oh,
damn.
no, I'm on. You can find me on Facebook, Latanya Chapman. Inbox me if you want any contracting, business information, grant information. You can always hit me up in my inbox.
All right, y'all. We out this bitch. See y'all tomorrow night. This the Underground Show. Peace.
Bullets hurt. I've been stabbed in my head, in my sleep, in the penitentiary. Stabbed in my side. You know what I'm saying? I've been through many
Weather the
wars.
bad
One,
storm,
to
weather
be
the
eternally
bad
satisfied.
storm. We
And
still
we out here
gon'
still beating people.
shine. Honor our
We need to.
blessings, honor our
So we keep
blessings.
beating
We
people
was
to keep
built
living.
off grind.
That's what
Weather
it's
the
all
bad
about.
storm, weather the bad
We
storm.
survivors.
We still gon' shine. Honor our blessings.
up in a crack house with 3 other brothers. I done seen some things I couldn't tell you. House full of strangers, drug paraphernalia. My mom got clean when I turned 16. Came back on the scene, to me that was a dream. Coming from a fiend to a strong black queen, trying to save me from crashing out in these streets. The beefs turned to wars and the wars went far. Jumping out of bushes, I'm climbing up out of cars. From a hero, neighborhood street star, to a zero, spending years behind the bars. I pressed through the pain, but I still got scars. Now that I'm up, making plays like my name Andrew Luck. Got the new snowflakes on the truck when I was down in the slump. Said the Lord came and filled up my cup. Weather the bad storm, weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, honor our blessings. We were built off grind. Weather the bad storm, weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, honor our blessings. We were built off grind. Heard up in the street, they saying that he the man, bruh. Said he got the juice, they calling him Tropicana. In a jumpsuit, the same color as Fanta. Family got to drive from Florida to Louisiana. The feds hit your head, boy, you never know. Put you on a plane and send you to California. How I wound up in prison, they ain't taking into account I grew up in conditions. Police lied on the stand, say I dove for the pistol. All the time in their mind, guess they wanted to kill me. After a while, realizing the Lord, he was with me. Bounced out on them haters, said I had them guns like Al-Qaeda. Yeah, I know that my crimes were awful, but the things that they did was unlawful. But with the Lord, all things are possible. So your boy about to lean on the gospel. Weather the bad storm, weather the bad storm, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, honor our blessings. We were built off grind. Weather the bad storm, weather the bad storm, yeah, we still gon' shine. Honor our blessings, honor our blessings. We were built off grind.
Keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. That's the reason why we pray. That's the reason why we pray. I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song. You know you got to pray. Yeah, we got to pray. So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we need to pray. I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we got to pray.
My third eye very keen like a bird eye. This Jesus ain't talk about that other guy. Bad times don't last, it's past times. So get up and wipe down like the last time. Yo, I know you're checking for the ball out. Top down with your hair back. Last time you and Jesus had a fallout. Now you thinking about time to get it all back. Hey, prayer work, but the pain hurt. Hey, pray first and everything work. We committed to the worst in the first book. Take the evil off and wash it like a stained shirt. When you get it, you'll be really living. Once you're living, then your sins forgiven. And we can make it if we stay. All you gotta do is pray every doggone day.
So everybody keep your head up.
Keep your head up, people.
I know that life has got you fed up. That's the reason why we pray.
You gotta put your hands
That's the reason why we
Drop down to your
pray.
knees and give him praise.
I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song.
That's the reason why we made this
You
song.
know you got to pray.
You got to pray, baby.
Yeah, we got to pray. So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we need to pray. I know you've been down for so long. That's the reason why we made this song. You know we need to pray. Yeah.
Okay.
His name is hallowed. I rally to keep my spirit in battle.
Them fiber things don't bother me, cause y'all was gonna provide me with a back dough, stack dough, cigarilla with the fan, and I'ma make the passes like Flacco, stack mo. Show me living for real, you disappear like you land on a black flow. If you ain't know boy that ever run near, yeah, go take a picture with him. I'ma cheer right here, watch you start your career. Cause all dollars don't make sense.
If you can have the money, the strength, the power, the devil walk around seeking whom he can devour. We don't know the time, the place, no hour. The only thing left to do is pray.
I told y'all once before,
The beat the only thing that I murder. Am I the best thing that you heard of? Hope you join us in the prayer circle. We just wanna put something on your brain to help you maintain everyday life, everyday fight. Yeah, the Holy Spirit is who I learned from. Let them clap back and I clap back. I'll be dead before they know when I'm down. I'ma come right back. You can have the money, the strength, the power, the devil walk around seeking whom he can devour. We don't know the time, the place, no hour. The only thing left to do is pray. Pray. So everybody keep your head up. I know that life has got you fed up. You know we need to pray. Yeah, we need to pray.